Greetings, everyone! It is I, Kikowski, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for me waiting for the game to load. Hey, game, you gonna load? There you are! How you doing? Greetings, everyone! It is your current monarch. I don't even know who's currently monarch. But last time, things happened. They were bad things. Hello, Ada, Rotaraneg, Not a Rogue, Animex. Yeah, things happened. Yeah, yes! Yes, Hammy, actually quite a bit of death happened. Quite a bit of death. So how do we interact with the game? Well, we are super duper trustworthy. So, you may see a exclamation mark join. That is a... I take it you see that in the top left? That's not active yet. It will be active when I say to continue the game. No, not with commands like that. Hello, Black Rabbit, by the way, and Rotaraneg and Rakenshin. I'm doing well. Waiting for Doom. It's, going to end poorly, probably. So, last time, the heir of Spunty got eaten by rats. I mean... It's complicated, Rakenshin. You're trying to, but you're also trying to make sure none of the other factions win either. It's not all of you against me. It's all of you against me and all of you against everyone else. For the king or queen or ruler is the monarch. But there are three major factions that are vying to oust the monarch and put one of their own people as monarch. They are not working together. They are working against each other and against me. Vote for the successor. I got killed by rats. Hello, Sabrok. You can't do it yet, Faramir. Only when I actually get to the join part. Ah, last time was glorious. Ended in a wonderful rebellion with a ruler we chose and a new kingdom in wonderful shape. Yes. Unless a join-up happens. Even then, Hidden Boss, you're both working to depose me. But when the thing happens, suddenly you then decide to bicker amongst each other and decide to duke it out to see who then becomes the monarch. Because in the end, only one person can be the monarch. Only one person. And it probably won't be me for very long. Also, remember the following. And this is an interesting thing to consider. The more you crash and burn the kingdom, the harder it may be for you to fulfill your success obligations. Whereas it might be easier for me to fulfill my success quotas. No, Spunty too got eaten by rats. I, in fact, did not get eaten by rats. Spunty 1 had a great reign. They did. They were the only one that had a great reign. As long as everyone suffers, I'm good. Everyone will suffer. Do not worry, everyone will suffer. Yeah, that's not a vote you can do. Spunty 2 could not fill his dad's shoes. You're very right. His dad was a just and fair ruler that ruled for the people. Less so his son. Hello, Shield of Hope. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. He did. You're very right. He did. So being eaten by spiders, the remains could probably fill a shoe. So yeah, I'm just waiting for more people to show so that we can have a terrible time. So yeah, the intricacies of the game come in the fact that everyone wants to win, including me. Now there are 3 situations where I don't win. And only 1 situation where I win. But there's also 3 situations where you will lose. We are indeed continuing the dynasty that was enacted last time. Yes, we are continuing the dynasty of a kingdom that's sort of in shambles. It's a kingdom that's not doing very well. Maybe you will have an ally. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, hey, a round number. Indeed, Cav. 50 months. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you. Cav is one of the major schemers. Tried to get me poisoned. We chopped off his head. His son vowed revenge. But I don't think he's king right now. I don't think he's king. His son, Cav 2K2. Of course it's in shambles. You didn't let the yellow team win. It would have been shambles even if the yellow team didn't win. You could take a cookie away and we vow vengeance. Yeah, I say that Cav 2K2 made the arrow that killed Keshia. It's a special arrow. The East was the faction that won. It was either the East were going to win or the trading faction were going to win. So I decided to charge gloriously into combat and die. It was funny. It was a very funny end. It wasn't a good end for my monarch. But it was an end. It was an end. Yeah, I remember that. Forgot who won though. And then the PS1 game. Yeah. Kezia should have died gloriously. The shampoo. No. No. It was definitely a battle. She wanted to feel like a monarch. Just once. And they did. And then they felt like a corpse. Forever. That's what happens when you roll a 20% and it doesn't go well. Yeah, but it would have been amazing if we'd have won even when totally wasted. That's why I went for it. It's like, how many people pick that dialogue? Not many. So I decided I'm going for that. If we'd have won, we probably would have got tons of stability and authority because we'd have beaten back the rebels. And that would have thrown a spanner in in the works of many people. Well, I just noticed that Twitch drops are unable to... Are they? How long do we keep riding on this bridge? I mean, it's a bridge that snakes round, so... I don't know what kind of drops you're going to get. I'm probably not going to get any, because I'm too busy playing. Cosmetics in-game, what? Oh! I'm not participating! If you'd have won, it would have been like my time a librarian mage kicked an Eldritch Horror and defeated it. Possibly. You need to watch your own stream. I am! I'm in my own stream. I can't watch my own stream. Or can I? Two computers. Yeah, I don't have two computers, but I do have a phone. I do have a phone.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And there is Woolly Wolf there with 50 months to 50-month streak. Egg indeed. So if I go to my channel right here and I watch I don't know how this is gonna work. So if I set my thing to very low quality, there we go. Get rewards by watching. I will. I will. I'm not double streaming. I'm watching my... I've got a feed of my own stream up. It's only playing once. Yeah, I don't think it's going to cry if I'm watching my own stream. You probably pause the stream when you... No, I think you have to have it playing. By the inventory page. Huh. Eh. I'll see what happens. I mean, I'm busy streaming. I mean, I can have it open. You know, it's a shame. I won't be able to unlock all of this. But I may be able to unlock some of it. Unless I find someone else that's streaming it. I was hoping to catch Kiko streaming King of the Castle someday. Well, here we are. I can't let the stream run longer. It's already nearly 10 by the time it finishes. That is not a good thing. Hello, Area. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Total of 5 hours. Yeah, not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Not sure I'm going to be able to do that. No, it's more that I work and I sleep. Can you do a Kikoski out to Kikoski stream? No. No, I can't. Yeah, the problem is it ends tomorrow, Tiny Train. The problem is it ends tomorrow. If I'd have known about it yet last time, I'd have done it then, but I didn't know. You don't need to redeem them, they all progress at the same time. That at least is a relief. But still. 5 hours. I'll try I'm going to be able to manage 5 hours. So you can find someone tomorrow. Ah, but what time does it end tomorrow is the question. Oh no, I have time. I have time. 6:38 p.m. GMT, if I can find someone streaming it. How does King Castle and... Ah, well. Many things here. Don't worry, the game's pretty self-explanatory. There kind of is, Srithlin, yeah. I see a golden armor kit that I am looking extremely happily at. That looks pretty cool. If you own the game, you should launch it and connect to Twitch. If you don't, just type join when the game prompts it. Yeah, that's how it goes. So, if anyone remembers before... we are going to be playing as Queen Veronica. Presiding over these kingdoms. Yeah, we were not Veronica before, but we are now Queen Veronica. Presiding over the grandees of the south, the patricians of the coast, and the counts of the east.
A pouch of gold.
Just checking on bit tips? Oh, thank you very much there. That's incredibly kind of you, Alias. It's incredibly kind.
A pouch of gold.
And that's Twitch there, adding an extra 10%. My life for the Buck Rampage dynasty. So, if anybody doesn't know, bit donations currently under over 300 get 10% extra added. Yes. Things went a bit wrong. They went very wrong. Astronomically wrong. So, if I were to load game here... Exclamation mark join to join the chat. There you go.
Rune!
Whoa!
Rune, come quick!
Are we breaking the key
code? I found a diamond as big as my fist, and I'm not sure if it's an
Apparently we
illusion.
are. Thank you, Animax. That's
Ooh,
exceptionally
a
kind
pouch
of
of
you.
gold.
1,650 in total. That's so kind. I keep forgetting to add the... it's alright. So, let's get some people in and get some awful. Hello, Golden Eulogy. How you doing? Ah... We have the people joining. You got some gold here. Yeah, you do. Ah, back in the patrician's chair again. Does recall what group you... Yes, it does, Hidden Boss. If you were here before, you are added back into the faction you were in previously, and it even remembers how much gold you have. It remembers.
Mayhem!
Uh-oh! That's Observer Watcher there for 38 months with a 38-month streak. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. We are pretty close to a hype train now. Yeah, the kingdom might be in a bit of trouble. The kingdom might be in trouble. Veronica might have inherited a disaster. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, some of the patricians did
a
perish.
pouch of gold.
Hype train! Oh no! That's capped there with 300 bits. Oh no!
A pouch of gold.
We have a hype train! That's Twitch there, giving another 30 for 330 in total. That is so absurdly kind of you.
Mayhem!
And there's Farsight with an extra gifting a sub. That is exceptionally kind of you as well.
Ooh, a pouch
And
of
there's
gold.
Tiny Train with I am Hype Train. Indeed. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. All hype.
Ooh, a
We be
pouch
the
of
hype
gold.
dynasty now. We be the hype dynasty indeed. That is exceptionally kind of you. Now, I'm going to leave it another minute before we start.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Just in case more people decide to show up, because right now we're a little bit waiting people. Veronica's the former East Count. Yes, they are now monarch. They are now monarch, although I don't think the East are going to like them. The East are not going to like them at all. Yeah, they're like, wait! This isn't what we wanted. I wanted to be in charge, say the East. Or maybe now that Queen Veronica is in power, they don't do what the East wants them to. Catastrophic. We're just going to keep overthrowing monarchs until Dorfless is in. Interestingly, there are more counts of the East than there are grandees of the South and patricians of the coast. Keep that in mind, everyone, as we start. Keep that in mind. Also, hype train's still going, level 3. What if the East is now trying to keep the ruler alive? I mean, that's some novel thinking there. So, if anyone remembers... Oh! Okay, authority is back up to being good. I thought authority would be disastrous, but look at it! It got improved, clearly. Clearly, the new queen has some authority somewhere. But not everything reset. This didn't reset. This is it. Grandees might have an easy time this time. Maybe. Maybe I might work against them though.
Rude.
Whoa!
Is that? Yes, Santa.
That's-
That's a
Merry
dragon's
Christmas,
hole.
I'm going to break you.
And his
I hope you appreciate this breaking. Spend those
Rune.
bits.
Rune, come quick!
Ah!
I found a diamond as big
That's
as my
10,000
fist,
bits,
and
and
I'm
then
not
it
sure
got
if it's
added to an extra
illusion.
1,500. That's 11,500. That's ridiculously kind of you. Thank you. That is absurdly kind. Wow. Please break Kiko responsibly. Apparently so. Ah. So there are a couple more counts than grandees and patricians. Sometimes the scheme requires to lower stats. Yeah, that 10 could be bad. Well, let's start with the coronation first, shall we? Don't get too much, or maybe without playing the game. That's true! We're at level 7 already. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Queen Keshia, but you must still answer to the Council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Should I get changed into my waterproof robes, then? It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright. Require that everyone wear black and listen to dreary Eastern music.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Break Kiko like a Kit Kat bar. Oh no! Thank you very much, Tiny Train. That's 360 bits there. Oh, I love that.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Invite foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth. Throw the queen in the river. Outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. You know what? Let's not allow B. Don't think I'm gonna let B happen. Actually, no. No, I'm gonna let B happen. No, we're gonna let B happen, maybe. I want to see what happens here. So, exclamation mark, vote A, B, C, D for whatever you want. I see we're keeping with the noble tradition of dunk the monarch in the river, though. River time! See, that's why, like, Spunty 2 failed. He didn't respect the river. Always it is with you, the river. Voting is closed! Thrown in the river again. The queen will be thrown in the river once more. And so it begins. They pick you up and carry you into the Treadwater River, hurling you in with the shallow water with a cheer. Yay! Once again, dunked. See? I let you have your little fun. You've had your fun. It's mandatory that we start this way, eh? Mandatory. Ha! Is that how it is, eh? At least you need to bring our waterproof robes. Right, let's do the council introduction. There we go. Game? Okay. Game. I'd like to control, please.
Mayhem, yippee!
And then there is Cav gifting a sub to Bindle. That is incredibly kind of you. Game, can we... Game? Okay, I can do this. Resume. How? Okay, no, quit resume? Let's try that. It did... Why am I having difficulties here with the... Both the Kiko and the game? Alright, let's... It's alright. It moved briefly, yeah, it's having difficulty. Right, let's go back. We'll load again. We connect up. People join. And we'll start again. Everyone should remember where they are. Fingers crossed. We need a few more people to rejoin the Grandees. This is a known bug with a known fix. Repeatedly, upon starting the game, you should look behind the game map. That there, by the way, is somebody rating Thrifty Tokens there. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. You've joined at just the right time for Calamity. Man the pew-pews, man the pew-pews indeed. Welcome! We're playing some King of the Castle, which is a game of me getting thrown in the river. How are you doing? You were also playing King of the Castle. Well, welcome. The last ruler got an arrow in the eye. This ruler is proving to be much better. No, they're not. We've only just started with them. But, we shall see how it goes. Hello, how is everyone? I will let you all join. And we just did the coronation, which was... There we go. There we go. Everything's okay now. Ahoy there! Just finished King of the Castle myself. Please look after my nobles. I can do that. I can't promise that they'll look after me. Considering they dunked me in the river once again. So far, 3 rulers. He's got 3 dunked into the river. Actually, yeah, 4 rulers. This is ruler 4. They always proceed to die horribly. Yeah, they might do. This is 4th. Right, let's do the council introduction. Events have proceeded exactly according to plan. The throne is ours. Now just remember our agreement. In matters of estate, you shall favour the East. Ooh. What if I go in for the good of the whole kingdom? Please put these delusions of benevolence out of your head. It's embarrassing. We put you on the crown on your head. Don't make us take it away. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Okay. Trying to rein me in already, are you, spooky potato? A pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. May the 9th god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust that you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Introductions be done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Oh look! They're already scheming against me. Oh look! Already scheming against me. Who could have seen that coming? Immediately you're planning to replace me. Ha! Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of a throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? You know what? Since something was set up quite nicely for me, we could go with faith. But we might also go with this, because, you know, two of the kingdoms really heavily set up trade for me. So I might use that trade to my benefit. And help further my goals. By going with the architect of a golden age. As an architect of a new golden age. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Yeah, but I'm going with... We did trade faith last time. We're going to try trade. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. It'll be fine, don't worry. I'm just going to make the kingdom better for everyone. It's going to be good. Also, thank you ever so much, everyone, for the hype train. It was greatly appreciated. You're all amazing. The conquest interested person got eaten by rats. The sane got drunk the night before battle. Yeah, let's go with trade. Meanwhile, Zacho of the Rakenshin lineage, notorious southern orator, stands bathed in sunlight speaking softly. A false pretender occupies the throne, while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. I mean, one of these is guaranteed to work. But you did it last time, and you've got to really heavily lower stability to make sure you get through at the end. So if I just make sure I keep authority and stability at a high level, we'll probably be alright. Maybe. Possibly. I'm in trouble. Highest faith. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the grandees intend to expose it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. You must have the highest faith in 3 seasons, right, everyone? Lower their faith or raise your own. Meanwhile, heiress of the modern times croissant family, eccentric coastal rapscallion, scribbles on a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Veronica. Something must be done. Raise stability, raise treasury, lower treasury. Interesting, because I could lower stability by a few points, and that could maybe work. But no, seems like people are voting A. Intimidation. The patricians plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Right, so I have a year to lower stability by 2. Okay, we can do that. Vanger of the Faramir dynasty, powerful eastern bird breeder, leans delicately on a podium, sighing. Most excellent. Veronica now sits on the throne and the counts are in charge as they should be. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to the Queen? Or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Vanya. Probably Vanya, yeah. Loyalist, aid the Queen, sorcery, raise authority, or subterfuge, lower stability. You have the option of maybe help. Oh! 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 Okay! Okay! I was not expecting this! Alright, it's 2 against 2! Scummy purples! Oh no! Aid the Queen! That settles it then. Long live the Queen. May she bring glory and honour to the East. But we can change our minds. If Veronica ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of the old-fashioned way, even if it's not our usual fare. The Count's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other regions' schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. Okay! However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Also, note that your defiance is 0. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to a throne. No doubt bonobos are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. I can't really stop the witch hunt, but maybe this one I can. Alright. What do I want? Not that one, ironically. We're going to go for the Monarch's Golden Choice here. It's a good, stable one. Alright, what terrible things am I inheriting? Counterfeit currency, your distant cousin, and the Honor Guard. Let's sort the Honor Guard now, shall we? Why not anonymous? Oh. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. "Hello, your Madge! Glad I finally found you. This bloody palace is a maze. Mind if I take a seat?" Who are you? "Oh, me? Name's Ralph, your Madge. Pleased to meet ya. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with mouldy bread? I haven't tried it yet, but I've got a good feeling." Before Ralph can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. "Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I had no idea where the Palace Watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder?" "Just kick him out." "Arms behind your back, scumbag." The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still blabbing about mouldy bread. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and your region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Away, peasant! Hello, Sonia! How you doing? It's 50 months and a 50-month streak. That's so kind of you. Thank you. It's really kind of you. Hello. The Queen knows better than anyone that our knights will keep her safe. From danger and from improper grammar. I mean, Sabrok, I'm just gonna say it. You won't. I'm just gonna say it. No, 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 you won't. What about the gladiators? A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? What about the foreign mercenaries? band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. What about the Battle Nuns? Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. That said, we remember what they did to those goblin things down in the sewers. Their faith and loyalty is to the church above all, even your safety. I await your verdict with bated breath, your majesty. Look at the Count's military. They may be poets, but pen and sword is mighty. Do you know what? I want to pick the mercenaries. We have the highest military. This is true. But the guards are not that good. I'm going to pick the foreign mercenaries. Blood and stars, your majesty! How could you choose them? I will make the arrangements at once. The Battle-Bitten Brethren arrive a few weeks later. You've never seen such a gang of huge, unpleasant-looking cutthroats, sneering and smirking and cleaning their fingernails with daggers. Your fears are assuaged by their commander, a grey-haired man who calmly explains the service they provide. As long as the coin doesn't run out, they'll sacrifice themselves to the last man on your behalf. Meanwhile, my distant cousin. Your Highness, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak with you about. Hello, Templaire. Good day, cousin. How's the old kingdom going, eh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a fancy hat. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, very distant cousin, about 15th in line to the throne. You haven't seen him in years. Good day to you both. Lord Fitzalbert's been staying at my estate for the last year, your majesty, but alas, there have been some financial 50th, oh dear, financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns, but now my coffers are bare. Yes, poor Templaire too couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for funds, your holiness. I don't want to drain my money. The one thing we ain't doing... How's everyone's purses? Do you know what? Leave Lord Fitzalbert to sort this out himself. I don't care what happens to this person. Guys, by the way, it's really easy to set the chat in colour to that of your faction. That's interesting. I have chosen poorly. Greed is good. Would have been so funny. No, I need to keep my money. Voting has closed. Leave them. Lord Fitzalbert storms out in a noisy huff. Still, at least the treasury is safe from your cousin's grasp. I'm not dealing with you. I'm still poor. Don't worry, money will come. The coast has been prosperous of late, but my tax collectors are reporting suspicious coins in the latest takings. The whole region is awash with fake money. A council needs to act. I mean, A is good, but it also means that... Also, no. B seems the best. But... I actually don't want it. I actually don't want B. These coins have hamster on them, and the text in Gabish we trust. B makes sense, does it now? There's no good option for me. However... there's only effects to patricians. But this harms my bank budget. Alright, we're gonna have to go for this. It's gonna hurt, but I can get money back. C is terrible, B trains the treasury. Yeah. It does. I'm poor already and we're only one season in. We'll get opportunities for more money. I hope you will. I hope you will. Because, oh my word. We don't want this to go badly. 19 nobles and the monarch voted for this. Over the next few weeks, the bounty hunters root out counterfeiters in cellars, hideouts and back rooms across the coast. More than 100 forgers face the noose. All those bounties are eye-wateringly expensive, of course, but public trust in your currency soars. Controversy erupts when it is revealed that one of the counterfeiting ringleaders is led by Lady Patrician Animex 75 herself. Of course, her fake gold is confiscated at once. I'm sorry. I just needed a little extra cash. Got the money back! Bye, no anime. Ooh! I could hang you! I could hang you! Yes! Hang Lady Patrician Animex 75 with the rest. Hang me like a common peasant? At least grant me the dignity of the axe. But Lady Patrician Animex 75 is led away to meet the noose. You are dead. That's what you get. They didn't get to Canada. They did not get to Canada. Alright. Trey. Ooh. Oh, there's a Grand Bazaar. Oh, it's a Grand Bazaar counts. I see some opportunity here. That improves trade. And I see a stability thing is there. Still poor. Yeah. The Grand Bazaar is... Oh! Patricia, what do you feel about A&E? Oh, no. I mean, E would help mess up the witch hunt, but I don't think the witch hunt is going to work so well. Hey, old dragon. 94 people, by the way. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, I think A is going through. I think A is going through. How you doing, old dragon? I also think E is going through for stability. I broke because my mother trusted a shady hamster. Well, they have a lot of money. Like, there's still a lot of money with these nobles. Actually, less of these nobles than the patricians. But either way. Hello, I'm sleepy. Oh, no, there's another cousin thing. Your Majesty, it's important to find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women? Do not mind? Meh. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the counts as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? Hey, look! It's the... Interesting news from the south. Do all your family reunions go this well? Is my cousin causing trouble again? You could say that. Lord Fitzalbart decided to tell everyone that you're unwilling to give someone of your own blood funds on which to survive. It's stirring up bad feeling against you. Better to nip this in the bud before it gets out of control. Reprimanding is not going to work. Would lower defiance to... I need authority. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Let us know what you prefer. I'm gonna have to go with the... with paying the grandees. I'm gonna have to go with paying the grandees. Gonna save my monarch's choice. My golden choice. Oh! Nope. This is bad for expenses. This is bad. And the grandees get a bit of money for this. I'm very poor. Rebellion is worse than expenses. That is true. Paying me was a no-no, but paying everyone is fine. I mean, you're sort of paid as well. Gotta believe. I'll try. You arrange payments to the grandees of the south. Lord Fitzalbart is shuttled around, rotating between grandees so he doesn't cause too much trouble in a single estate. He's finally out of your hair. I'm so poor! Grim tidings, Your Grace. We have suffered an extremely poor harvest in the east. Unreasonably bad weather is to blame. Well, we're on the same team, true. What can we do about it? Not much, Your Highness. Even a queen can't control the weather. Unfortunately, it'll be a tough winter. Oh! Just -2! Oof. I'll see what I can do about that. Alright! Okay. I might do that. Petitions invent insurance, making 500 wealth when fires rat the coast. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Fine with that. Yeah, I think that's good. Keep the patricians off mine. Excuse you. We pay our fair share to our noble queen. I need the money, and the grandees could take it. Don't worry, I'll remember this, Counts. I'll remember my coffers! Hey, stop taking my money! And I'm poor again. It's not my fault! Eligible options. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. I know. Council leads you to a great hall. Let's see the candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Zemuel, the eldest heir of the Eastern Black Rabbit X013 dynasty. Forgive the snooty expression. I'm sure that's caused by an errant brushstroke. A very pious individual. They're always planning something, they say. Schemes within schemes. Intriguing. From the coast, we have Dominica, the wealthy heiress to noble patrician Ada XZB's estate. She's always getting herself into trouble, for some reason or another. Her interests are typical of the coast: money, 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 and making more of it. And apparently she has a dark side, although I don't know much more about it. I do like the sound of her. And finally from the south, Ernesto, the eldest son of the Walalu lineage. Famed for his wit, his style, and, as you can see, his good looks. Like many in the south, he claims to put his faith in the 9th god above all worldly concerns. Unfortunately, he lacks the common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for him. Not bad. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. The green option looks like the best to me, my queen. I'm on desktop. Could you please check where I ended up? Dio Dragon is in the Grandees. You like Snooty Village. I mean spouse. Okay, I need to think about this tactically. If I pick the Loyalists, it goes 0, 3, 4. If I pick green, it becomes 2, 3, 2. And if I pick yellow, it becomes 0... No, it becomes 2, 1, 4. Might have to pick the Eastern Patrician's candidate. The Coastal candidate. Stability and authority are above 10. I know, but still. 2 defiance down. That'll make it so it will make it 0 or 1. Yes! It secures an alliance. It also might make me more money. You take the patricians down if they rebel. Darker side, though. And you gotta have the money, my queen. Why would we rebel? Why indeed? You know what? I have made my decision. We're gonna pick Zemuel. We're gonna stick with our Eastern Alliance here. Strengthen the bond between the Loyalists. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. We're strengthening those bonds. Poor decision, Your Grace. Meanwhile, counterfeiters. Your Majesty, remember the bounties you placed on forgers of the coast? Of course. Your counterfeiters we hanged were rank amateurs. Their coin were only convincing if you're fool, a drunk, or both. But now we've rooted out a real professional. Her coins are so convincing that even I can't tell the difference. Let me introduce Penelope. Hello, Your Serene Great Highness. Please don't hang me. Hello, Penelope. Penelope's skills are extraordinary. We should employ her at the Royal Mint to help us make coins that can't be forged. Or even better, we could use her expertise to track down other forgers. By the 9th, if we employ this outlaw, we make a mockery of the Queen's justice. Are we sending a message that we only execute insufficiently skilled criminals? Hang her just improves authority. Asking her to catch other forgers improves trade. And defiance and stability.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Defiance would be a problem. It would be. Hello there! The number Z. Subscribing with Prime Gaming. That is ever so kind of you. Remember, if you got Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Which means you have a Prime sub. You can spend it on like it. Even spend it on me! And I do like subscriptions. You know what? I think we're gonna go with this one. Lowers defiance and increases authority. Yeah, I don't get the trade benefits. But uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, everything's equal. This is a disaster. Oh dear. Welp. Guess we're having to make counterfeit coins. Oh no! Ooh! I think we can deal with the patricians if they chose to rebel. If they chose to rebel, I think we could deal with them. Short-term consequences, I can deal with them later. Thank you, Your Majesty. I won't let you down. She's as good as her word. Under Penelope's eagle eye, there's no more counterfeiting in the coast. Fake coins are rooted out quickly, and their forgers hunted down. But the patricians grumble, muttering that your forgiveness of such a criminal is a sign of weakness, not mercy. Terrible curse, though. We can maybe do something with this. Noble patrician Rudy the Wolf rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the blood of the dead, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Perhaps you're ill. Or old. It was one of my citizens. I saw it with her eyes. She's an evil witch. I mean, I could just do that. Or I could improve trade even further. Getting trade to 10, eh? Oh, wait. It's probably East's trade. Yeah, it'll be the East's trade. Yeah. East trade is the Queen's trade. Well, let's have them go to the East to chill, you know? To take it easy. Just relax, Rudy. It'll work out. It'll all work out. C sounds wholesome. It definitely won't get worse. I need the money. Greed wins. That's what I like. By the way, there's 102 of you here. Thank you ever so much. You're all so awesome. Totally didn't make it. This is an excuse to get on vacation. Yes, indeed. That would be wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air. Perfect. How exquisite. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. The trip is a resounding success, with Rudy the Wolf and their entourage praising Shield of Hope's hospitality. The East soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. It's fine. It's all good. This is not good. That's not good. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Calaville, two grandees lie back to enjoy the sun. Praise be! Whispers of our plan have reached the peasants, and they're in quite an uproar. They call for the sins of the Queen to be laid bare. They already have leads on information from inside the palace that we can use against the Queen. It's only a matter of time. We have the High Inquisitor on our side, but we must also sow dissent among the other regions. We won't succeed alone. Other people's defiance must be a total of at least 8 in 3 seasons. Alright, people, lower defiance. I can do that. Increase defiance? No! Iron Choice does sound good, and Monarch's Vote sounds bad. One extra vote doesn't make a difference most of the time. Bad mushrooms, missing nobles, the royal wedding. Your wedding to Zemuel is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels as if you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the... Oh, wow, there's a lot of the other people. Oh, wow, there's a lot of other people. You're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Zemuel at your side. Do you take this person to be your lawful wedded spouse? I do. Then I pronounce you queen and spouse. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new spouse Zemuel delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with Zemuel, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. A shame we had to see all those filthy peasants lining the streets on the way to the cathedral. Back in the East, our guards wouldn't know how to deal with the rabble. Let's focus on the positive, shall we? Oh, don't worry. I always make the best of things. It could be tough being as gracious as I am. What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Zemuel immediately changes the topic to talk about something that they are more interested in. I'm just a humble follower of the Ninth God's teachings, and everywhere I look I'm surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them in the hereafter. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of Zemuel droning on about themselves. Meanwhile, everything going on here. Your Majesty, the number of grandees have gone missing in the east. They travelled to Count Ariahigh's castle to negotiate a trade agreement, but they've not. They should have returned weeks ago. The missing grandees never even made it to my lands. They're likely lost. The east is a dangerous place. Who's gone missing? Anyone I care about? 3 grandees are missing. Grandee Kenton Alchemy, Vorlin, and DL Dragon. Where could they have gone? But all to my estate is the Mulpatter Forest. East, the Twilight Lakeland. To the south, Ilarian's Haunt. I like to live remotely. It does wonders for the soul. I'm certain this is some kind of ploy by Count Area High One. In a few months' time, he'll quietly offer us a ransom. 7th, take us. Don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. The Mulpatter Forest, the Twilight Lakelands, Ilarian's Haunt. Well, guess what? We ain't having that one. No, we're gonna look for them. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. We aren't going to just accuse them of stealing and kidnapping. We're gonna look for them. See if we can find them. It went so well for Keshia, it really didn't. Mulpatter Forest. 100 trackers and a legion of sniffer dogs are sent to the Mulpatter Forest to search for D.O. Dragon and the other grandees. But they find nothing, save for a friendly group of Trollden folk camping out in the heart of the forest, and they assure you they've not seen a human soul in years. It's a wash, Your Grace. D.O. Dragon and the other grandees are nowhere to be found. The Queen might not see through you, Count Area High One, but I do! Look, I tried, okay? I tried. I can't just hang them because no evidence. You just want people from the east killed. Bad news, Your Majesty. The East and Lowborn are starving. Predictable, yes, but in their starvation they have turned to foraging for swamp mushrooms to survive. This particular variety is delicious and filling, but makes one very ill. After a brief recovery, all seems well. I don't like where this is going. The next morning, the unfortunate soul rises from their bed in a fugue state, wandering the streets as though touched by a demon. Then they drop dead. This mushroom is so dangerous that my servants are calling it the 6th God's Bane. It sounds rather useful. Oh, well, I couldn't comment on that. If we can't get more food in the east, we should at least tell the peasants what this 6th God's Bane looks like. Pay the courts to harvest mushrooms for the spy master. The other nobles must send aid to the east. No. Ensure the people know how to recognize 6th God's Bane. Skull in hand and all. Yeah, really couldn't comment on that one. By the way, a lot of people are joining the grandees. Poor counts are heavily outnumbered. While our farming could use improvement, sea is probably the best. Yeah. Hey, do you want some money? You want money, don't you? You like coin? Area High does not like money. Free money! Free money indeed. All that stability is coming to use. Oh yeah. Even though it's going to bite me in the butt in a moment. You have a bard compose a catchy slogan warning of the sixth god's bane, which is soon hummed throughout the kingdom. If you see a mushroom glisten, your life depends on if you listen. If it's wet without the rain, your final meal's the sixth god's bane. The catchy tune works a charm, and the common folk soon learn which mushrooms to avoid. A new trend of fungus farming springs up across the east. Excellent! Farming back up! Marvellous! Meanwhile, anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, noble patrician Kabakupo has invited the closest confidants aboard their yacht. Our plan is going better than expected. The spymaster thinks that all is well in the kingdom. Thanks to their lack of attention, I've made a fortune selling weapons to the Ashmedian Empire, even though it's forbidden. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents. Indeed, the Honor Guard are incorruptible, but the Watch are another story. If the Queen can't pay them, they will look for money elsewhere. Ooh! I need money. Real bad. Deep in the back rooms of the Royal Palace, the Eastern Counts are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The Queen has married Zemuel at last. Now she just needs to get on with producing an heir. We can't hold off for the other regions forever. Indeed, the clock is ticking. The grandees have been building churches and courting priests all over the south. I doubt the Night God will help them much, but the Archbishop might. And we've got to keep up our efforts. Queen Veronica isn't going anywhere on our watch. The Counts will continue to aid the Queen by countering the other schemes. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes their ambition. Right, I need to keep the treasury strong. And that's under control. I need money. Your Holiness! I had a priest divine Grandee DL Dragon's location, and he's told me that she and the other missing Grandees are being held prisoner in the east. Count Area High One lied to us! He has a whole host of prisoners locked up in his dungeon, victims of some horrible experiment. What preposterous lie is this? Did the stars tell you I was a kidnapper? Please, Council, you can't take this fool seriously. Not B. Not B. I know what the Grandees are thinking, not B. I'm probably going to regret using my veto, but not B. Counts, why you betray your own? They're not. They're merely rooting out one that made themselves a bit too conspicuous. Your spy master immediately sends agents to infiltrate the east and report back. Count Area 1 is none other than a blood-sucking vampire who keeps people at the castle to feed on, including the missing grandees. Worse still, when we tried to arrest him, he transformed into a bat and flew away. I'm afraid Grandee D.O. Dragon is long dead as well. Oh! The second seems like it will cost money. Yeah. We're not picking B. We shall send inquisitors to the east. There might be more of them. This is wholly unnecessary. There are no more of us like him, I assure you. But the inquisitors torch and torture their way across the east. They don't find any more monsters. At least none of the blood-sucking kind. Much to your annoyance, they don't find the fugitive vampire either. In fact, you don't see Count Area High 1 again. Perhaps it's better that way. Yeah, you're dead. Long live the successor. Meanwhile, the elderly Grandee Dorinda, cousin many times removed with the Grandee Golden Yorgie, died in her sleep last night. She was nearly 90, would you believe? I'm sorry, friend of yours? Not at all, your majesty. She was very wealthy, however. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will. Our nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Grandee Dorinda was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By all that is holy, that's a pitiful claim. Oh! All these... Oh! Someone's gonna get mad. But I don't care about the grandees getting mad. I only care about the patricians getting mad. So, I could get a tiny bit of treasury and give it to the patricians, or to the patricians, get a bit of money, lose some defiance, and they gain wealth. C isn't bad either, but it's your pick, Maddie. I think we go with the patricians here. Wait, not with the iron choice, with the golden choice. Let's make sure we go for this. It'll keep me just good enough, just sweet enough. Just sweet enough. Golden Eulogy, there's like, I want the money! I don't blame you, Golden Eulogy. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. You're like, I vote for me. No one else is voting for me. Okay. Money is great. I just want the land. But the money. Grandee Golden Eulogy shakes his head, muttering with his friends about favoritism in the council. But Lady Patrician, Cetilia and the other patricians are delighted. They even send you and the treasurer a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It just warms your heart. comes your... Meanwhile... Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saal has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. Ninth preserve us, great nation! The Isle of Saal is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. So long, lad. As I heard, it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish! The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea. Perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree to a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the Queen to attend. Is this for the patricians, or is this for the grand... This is for the patricians, isn't it? Or was this for the grandees? That is the question. This is yellow! I mean, if it's yellow... The flag was the South. I mean, if it's yellow... I mean, of course we're going to attend the wedding. Of course we should attend. We should attend the wedding of the fish and the Archduke. Sounds like a wonderful idea. We do need to make sure the grandees don't openly rebel against us, though. That might be a bad idea. You just want to eat wedding cake? Yeah, I do. As long as it's not like... As long as it doesn't have fruit in it. So if it's good wedding cake, I'm all for it. Already goes up. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. This kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. But the peasants are sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Oh man, we gotta survive long enough to eat cake at the fish wedding. There's the Isle of Saal. Oh. Oh! Okay, none of these affect what I think they should affect. Huh. High Cruiser is obviously a witch! There's not a lot of spending going on here. Military is being improved. Oh no, bit of authority. Bit of authority. I mean, right now, the Loyalists have a huge army. But I feel like the patricians might get a slightly bigger one coming up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lowering authority is not the worst thing. We can deal with that. And I suppose this means that you save your money, Counts. Military up. Authority down. first. An island rises about your heir, the good word. Your marriage to Zemiel has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough. You made some good memories together, but there's no spark. They care more about the ninth god than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you'll still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do a trick, even if they're illegitimate, or the youngest of your many cousins. Last time we did that increased defiance. I'm gonna pick child, though. My spouse and I will have a child. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. I don't like this one. Greetings, Veronica. I've had an idea. As you know, the people of the East are quite pious. I mean, yeah, actually you are right now. As the member of the royal household and an avid adherent of a church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take the opportunity to preach in your favor. You mean, make me some... Why do this for me? I'm the royal consort, don't forget. My success and influence relies upon your own. You shouldn't rock the boat. I see. God forbid I should do some good for you. Scared I might upstage you? Ha! Zemiel mutters a sigh of frustration before stalking off. That is not a coin flip I want to take. That is not a coin flip. If it was a Grandees person, maybe. That ain't a coin flip I want to do. Your Holiness, Your Majesty, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen, halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sarl. The Finn folk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Finn folk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sarl. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Sarlish hands. Pay a wizard! No. Send the Chancellor to seduce the Finfolk Prince! No! 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 That's such a bad idea! Think of the Finn babies! The D is silly, but D is disastrous! We can't send a wizard, we're too broke for a wizard. Look, let me be real here. We're going to try and do some secret negotiations. You like money, don't you? Actually, no. No, I'm being silly. We veto D. Veto D! Now you have to pick something sensible. No! I want to not die! I know! I'm a fun slayer. Kokoski, a slayer of fun. But there we go. Wow, there are still very few people for the counts. Counts are small. However, We're going to conduct secret negotiations. Good, now hop to it. I don't care what you offer them. Get that island! Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages. The Chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bearer to breathe underwater, but such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least that gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit. What are the no fun allowed signs? Deep in the south, the Grandee paces back and forth the balcony of her hillside villa. I'm told that progress is slow. How could they be so blind? Trusting in a fool like a queen after everything she's done. The Grandees aim to raise the other region's combined defiance to 8 or more. Phew. Somewhere on the coast, noble patrician Cavacupo strolls in the oligrove, accompanied by a close friend. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The Queen is paying the Palace Watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed. So we have some of the watch in our pocket? Isn't that enough? No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. Keep money good. Oh, okay. I can afford to increase defiance one more time. But that's about it. I can't do anything else. Everyone else gets a common tax. I can't take the hit from anyone else. And I can't no, if I do that, you could from the Grandees. Yeah. I'll make it up to you, Counts. I'll make it up to you. Visiting the Finfolk. Okay, we have to do visiting the Finfolk. We have to. The Finfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam, pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves, and you are whisked down into the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at an undersea citadel in kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Finfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor. Wow, this place is amazing. A whale passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in shadow. So you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shobo, and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. First of all, I must offer my congratulations. Thank you. Unlike most of my kind, I believe that Finfolk and surface folk must get along. Their wedding is the first step in the process. May I ask, why do you have to give him a dowry? Well, it's a very small island. The Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, the surface, so much land already. I'm not so sure that pearls thing sounds like a good idea. To be well above the patrician. I would not be well above the patrician's goal. You see, if I was at... I would be a grand total of 5... hang on, would it be... I would not be well above it. don't try that with me. I can't do that. Exactly. More like fine folk, am I right? Oh, oh no. Actually, that island's worth a huge amount to us. Oh, really? How interesting. The Archduke told me differently. Ooh. It did. This new island could cause a war between your future husband and I. A war? Really? I can't risk that. It seems my betrothed has misled me about the importance of this island. Such deceit. He is not the man I thought him to be. I will have to call off the wedding. Thank you for clarifying this with me, Your Majesty. Ooh, I can lower defiance! And now seduce the prince! Really? Drink, 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 drink! Do we really want to do this? This could... It doesn't say it... Why should I go so soon? Let's have a drink. The Finn folk offers you a bitter seaweed beer which you imbibe through a complex underwater drinking mechanism. For hours, you and he swap stories and commiserate over the hardships of royalty. As the night draws on, you find yourself and the prince growing closer and closer. A touch on the knee, a stroke of the gills. Could you take things further? Oh! Listen! Do it, time! Kiss the fish! Need an air! Who needs a cease to do so? Oh, wait! Oh! You know what? Let's do it. Draw the Finnfolk Prince in for a kiss. You spend a pleasurable night with the Finnfolk Prince atop the bed of woven kelp. It'll be a night you remember for a long time. But it's over far too quickly. We cannot. We cannot. Return regretfully to the surface. As you're spirited back in the clamshell carriage, you feel most refreshed. How did it go, Your Majesty? I hear the island has already sunk back beneath the waves. Did you successfully seduce the fisherman? We just had a drink together, that's all. Ah, I see. Well, the wedding has been called off. The grandees will be most pleased. Meanwhile, back at the east, a blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Majesty. The peasants are claiming it is a terrible omen. By the way, you went underwater to talk to a fish king. That's a bit strange, isn't it? The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? No, it's just peasants being peasants. For a few weeks, the East is gripped in panic. Riots break out in the streets. Soothsayers wander the land foretelling doom. But nothing else happens. Let's just say, If Grandy's scheme to root out heresy goes through, at least you earned it! That is true. I did earn it. Meanwhile, Your August Majesty, a blacksmith in the coast has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of text in an hour. How remarkable. Yes, Your August Majesty, isn't technology wonderful? I should stand outside a small town with 2 people and tell a young child with a monster in an orb that. Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Ooh. Wait, is A good? Like, if A raises only the Grandee's defiance. That's true! Come on, people. You like money. Come on, it's money! Free money! You're just like, I think that the church should be the one to use it. I like that you're going against the grain. Scarlet's like, learning? Learning? We don't want people learning. They might come up with things about mouldy bread. I want money. Everyone should. Time to recoup tax losses. Gotta learn! You're going to regret this one day, Your Majesty. Ignorance is the only thing keeping the common folk in line. Nonsense. You're just jealous. That lowered defiance! In the end, both are right. The South develops a thriving publishing industry, but as more and more books are printed, radical ideas start to spread. Ideas like, maybe the peasants deserve rights, and should we even have a queen at all? We can deal with that next time. Trade went 3 up. Oh, it did. Whoa. I don't think I want any of those. I want to keep what I've got. I don't like that one. We cannot gamble with our money. Taxing issue. A brand new harvester. One night your spouse shakes you awake. Look out the window. What's going on? Come, Your Majesty. Let's get you somewhere safe. Good plan. As you shelter in the wine cellar, there's a boom outside that shatters the window and shakes the palace walls. And then, peace descends once more. The sky darkens. What was that? The mood in the council hall the next day is somber. It's terrible, Your Grace. That comet we saw in the east. It was foretelling doom. It landed within my lands. So many peasants dead. My fields are one massive crater. We need help. Of course, we could help the counts, but meteorite ore is well known for making incredible weaponry and armor. Our first priority should be gathering it. Ooh. I can't do that one. No. I'm vetoing that one. That one will ruin me. That will ruin me. I will be ruined by that one. We don't want to get to stage 3. No. No. We can't. We'll die. The kingdom will fall. Do you want the kingdom to fall? This is the price of... Suddenly the counts are not so loyal anymore. Because... Look, we can get so much money. Or we could make weaponry. Either's good. I'm a little worried about the Defiance, though. Ooh, that's close. Whew. By the blood of the dead, your majesty! My people suffer! You ignore us when we need your help! That was 5! Instead of recovery efforts, your troops focus on gathering up the scattered bits of space rock. It's all auctioned off to buyers in Atash and Kurth. Okay. I mean, we can spend a lot of money to solve problems. Your Highness, the scholars and great thinkers of the East have invented a new farming implement. Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes grain. They call it a wheat eater, and it's revolutionizing agriculture. That is good. It will be of great use to us in the south. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know. We'll not share our designs with the likes of you, southern leech. Our people worked hard on our machine. We deserve to reap its rewards, not you. Ooh. Compensate the cap that counts for the invention and share it with other regions. Oh, I can afford this now! Let us... But how can I guarantee it? I guarantee it with the Monarch's Golden Choice. Money. Patricians need to drain your cash. This is true. You need to I've got to risk it. Look, it drains money. It helps everyone. Force the counts. Oh, the patricians like this. The patricians want more farming. And it gives you a bit more authority. Oh, whoa! Okay. Beautiful. I approve. I want you to spend your money. That's true, and I'm spending my money. It will. Fair price, I suppose. Rewarded for their ingenuity, the counts are satisfied. As is everyone else who produces brand new wheat eaters for their farms at lightning speed. A taxing... Oh. Your Majesty, help us! Lady Patricia Cecilia of the coast has been bleeding us dry, yes? Not literally, I hope. No, I'm making a use of a common idiom, Your Majesty. Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed my cows. It's true, Your Majesty. Lady Patrician Citilara has been taxing her peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, Your August Majesty. I have barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. What about this poor peasant's cows? A pox on my stupid cows! Let's see what the council thinks of this, hmm? Oh dear. Now, both purple and green, and both purple and green don't want A or C. They don't want A and they don't want C, because that means that the grandees get to move on with their next part of the plan. And I'm offering you money. Not surprisingly, I imagine Citalara is going to vote for B. A fair few grandees are voting for A, but a lot of the grandees are abstaining. Money and a glimmer of hope to win, of course. Patricians can afford to lose some farming. You're not wrong. But think of me cows, Your Honour! Think of me cows! Over the next few months, Lady Patrician becomes rich once again by jacking up her taxes. The other patricians follow her example gleefully. Soon enough, farms of the coast are destitute. The cattle are starving and so are the peasants. Only the patricians are fat and wealthy. Oh no! Anyway. So all is well. All the peasants died. We can get new peasants! Your heir! Oh no, is my spouse doing something? Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... my child. The assembled nobles break into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of your kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child. What is their name? Veronica II. Praise be, Your Majesty. I'm sure your originality will grow up to be a chip of the old block. Have you ever considered a different name? No, just add a number to the end. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from your spy master soon. Your Majesty, your secret is out. The woodcuts under my bed are purely artistic in nature. No, I'm speaking of your recent love affair with the Finfolk prince. The common folk could talk of nothing else. In every tavern in Milan, the bards are singing about it with gusto. Your spouse is very upset. They are swearing to take revenge. How did everyone find out? The Archduke of Sal spread the rumour, bitter about his marriage failing, although it happens to be a true rumour. So what everyone knows, I'm a queen. Nevertheless, it's turning into a landmark political scandal. Perhaps the council can see a way to salvage your reputation? Rest the bards, deny everything. The queen should apologise. Ooh. Ooh, oh no. I'd say roll the die, yeah. Sure. This is gonna go awfully. But it's funny. It's funny either way. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it was funny. This is gonna go... I am not good with dice rolls, folks. This is not going to end my way. But I'll just... yeah. We'll just admit it. We do have an heir. This is true. Whew. Let's see how the dice roll goes. You stand before a vast crowd of commoners and declare that you're not ashamed. They didn't see that sexy fish man. Any one of them would have done the same. To your surprise, the common spoke reserved with a full-throated cheer. Stop cheering! The Queen is a lecher and a debaucher! She should be atoning for her sins! Shut up, you busybody! The church condemns you, but the peasants are on your side for once. Across the kingdom, more and more ordinary people are striking up relationship with Finfolk and getting married in the shallows. The improved relations between the sea and shore are particularly beneficial to the south, where Finfolk happily herd fish into southern nets. Well, that was beneficial. Whew. Meanwhile, the chief architect bustles into your office, carrying an armful of parchment. What have we done? Created peaceful relations between Finfolk and humans. This is good. Statues could be torn down, paintings could be burnt, but you think it's time for don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose you carve your majesty's visit into the side of a mountain. It'll take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but will ensure you're always remembered. It does sound pleasing.
Mayhem.
So glad you think so, your majesty. It'll be the talk of the kingdom and beyond. 10 subs there! Thank you ever so much, Steltic. That is ever so kind of you. Thank you. That is really kind of you. You call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. A mountain-sized card in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it'll take time. And a lot of gold. However, this is an idea best forgotten. Might be a good plan. A? You think A? I mean, we could. D's actually pretty good. You're thinking B. Yeah, I'm thinking no B. No! That will ruin me! Anything that isn't B. Uh-oh. And the mobiles will fund it. Okay, A and D are currently winning. Alright, this is fine. I can deal with this. I shouldn't be saying this right now, because there are still people to vote. How many people are currently playing? There are 57 nobles right now. This is going to need more money, isn't it? Well, looks like I'm having my face carved in a mountain. We need more money soon. Go ahead with the project! Oh, this is a wonder! New wonder of Celestath. Planning starts in earnest. The mountainside is covered with scaffolding. You eagerly await the news of the project's completion. But the work is plagued with setbacks. The stone is harder to carve than anticipated. Storms knock down the scaffold. A rock slide erases much of the work that's been done. Your Majesty, I have to admit, I may have bitten off more than I could chew. I'm sure it'll work out in the end, right? Yes, yes, of course it will. As the weeks roll past, it becomes clear the chief architect's grand ideas will take a lot longer to come to fruition. This is fine. It's not fine. Okay. I see some bad things there. I see some bad things there. I see bad things. DNA. Oh, D's bad. I don't want D. Oh dear. Hey, that's I'll take it, I suppose. It's not the best, but it's... Oh! Oh dear! Oh dear! Welp! Welp! Whap, whap. It's okay! At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the architect of a new golden age. You succeeded on that front. The kingdom has never been more prosperous. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down the noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's an ancient lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any queen who recovers it will rule over a golden age. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of your own. But the Chancellor has other ideas. Faith. Ooh. The average of faith is about the same as stability. You want to go for the Scepter of Sages? You know what? Sure. Wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin sending out adventurers to track down the Scepter's location. But adventurers aren't cheap. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall faith in trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Alright. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? Shut your daft mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honourless dog! What the seven hells is going on? This pimple-headed lackwit expects you to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because our great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Holiness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestor's journal. Honor dictates that Countess Contio is liable for her ancestor's debts. By the blood of the dead, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Contio is one of these, C would raise defiance. I mean, do I care about what the grandees think? Defiance of Count shouldn't go higher. Yeah, I agree. I think the debt is too old to matter. No? Well, what do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? I think it will go higher. No. Order Countess Contio to pay their debt. Contio is one of yours. Contio is one of your people. You don't want this debt to happen. You don't want the debt. Yeah, it'll anger the grandees. Bleh. I need to improve faith. That's going to be difficult. Faith is not great. Votes for more personal wealth. There's so many schemes he can't remember whose side he's on anymore. How delightful. Glad that the council could see reason on this matter. A debt is a debt! Does nobody care about honor anymore? I mean... As usual, Zemiel spent day praying and listening to sermons at St. Bertrand's Cathedral as far as from you as possible. But after you've eaten your separate dinners, they barge in with a face like thunder. I thought being married to a queen would be all delights and luxury. Not this! I deserve far better. Queen Varrica, I insist on a divorce. Why? You really don't know? This comes as a complete surprise? My own homeland, the East, is a disaster. The crops are wilting and the earth is bare. You're supposed to be doing good things for my people, not abandoning them. You didn't even trust me to help your own reputation through preaching, when you knew it was important to me. This was never going to work. It's over now, for good or ill. I call for the Archbishop to witness the divorce ceremony. Well, good evening, Your Majesty. I know this is awkward, but I'll ensure it goes as smoothly as possible. Does the Archbishop ever make things less awkward? I live to serve, Your Majesty. Right, let's get this over with, Your Grace. You can't divorce me, I'm divorcing you! Very well, you're now divorced in the eyes of the kingdom. Thank the ninth. Soon Zemiel is ready to leave. What a relief, I thought I'd be stuck here forever. Well, farewell. Then they're gone, leaving you in the palace with no one but little Valenkia too, your honor guard, your huge household of servants, the palace watch, and your inner circle of advisors. Practically alone! Word quickly spreads out. Kingdom is shaken by the news. In the capital and beyond, everyone's gossiping about what happened. Blood and stars, Your Majesty! You rejected my dear Zemiel! My own blood! This is an outrage! Actually, they divorced me. That's not the point! I and my fellow counts worked hard to put a dowry together for poor Zemiel, tailor their outfit, prepare the feast. Now that marriage is dissolved, I petitioned the Queen to refund the cost of the wedding. I'm gonna count on you not rebelling against me here. Vengeance. Always gonna be close. Look, I'm gonna keep us in power. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. Kinda was. Kind of. We're going for the team win here. Oh no. Blood and stars! This is an insult! Not just to my family, but all the counts! As anger grows in the east, you do hear whispers that some believe that you were right for standing your ground. Hopefully your supporters will win out. Meanwhile, Black Rabbit 13 is forced to put up Zemiel in her estate, which turns out to be a great expense. They busy themselves with improving the East standing, at the cost of all the other regions. That's no longer your concern. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't increase the pats. Why? Why? Attacking the bats isn't changing too much. It is. It means I go up. 8 total in other regions. Okay, I'm going to skirt the boundaries here. I'm going to skirt the boundaries. Except that. No, it's alright. I'll be okay. Alright. An urgent meeting. Interesting news from the coast, Your Majesty. It seems that Zemiel had a grudge against patricians and was causing some trouble there. At least that won't be a problem anymore. Your Majesty, I have the most exciting news. Our hired adventurers have discovered an ancient manuscript hidden deep beneath the mountains. It speaks of a scepter of sages, and it was written by Queen Alma herself. Worried about what would happen to the kingdom after she died, she hid the scepter of sages so her enemies couldn't find it. So where is it? It's in a warren of caves within the Blackwheeled Forest, Your Majesty, near to the capital. It's been under our noses the whole time. I've taken the liberty of sending out more adventurers. They'll clear the area and get inside. Excellent. Send them on their way. As you wish, Your Majesty. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasurer comes to tell you news. Alright. 70%. Have they found anything? Most delightful news, Your Majesty. The adventurers have found a golden door beneath the forest which matches the description in Queen Alma's manuscript. Wonderful. The scepter should be hidden within. But the scepter of sages can be found only by a monarch who is strong of purpose and true of heart. That's me! Yes, indeed, Your Majesty. I'm sure I agree. But unfortunately, it's not me who decides. Queen Alma wrote a ritual for the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the scepter. If we go in the cave, I can read out the relevant passages while you set it all up. You make the arrangements, bring the procession of horses, food, drinks, adventure to guides, and a little travelling desk for the treasurer of the Blackwheeled Forest. The adventurers lead you inside the cave, holding flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped, and you bend double to squeeze through. You walk for what feels like hours. Just as you might have lost hope, you reach a golden door, exactly as the adventurers described. It will open only for the faithful. Oh! That's a coin flip! Whew. Maybe stability might have been a better idea. Well, let's go for it. Your focus scatters as you open your eyes. Don't worry, Your Majesty. Maybe if we go back to the palace and pray for guidance. You return to the service more quickly than you descended, blinking away tears in the sudden sunlight. To improve your chances of victory, focus on the kingdom's faith as much as possible for the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay. A new baby. Greetings, Your Esteemed Highness. Some fine news from my labourers in the coast. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps you should mark the occasion. No. I know what you all want to do. You want to lower faith to make it even harder for me to succeed. No, we don't. You can trust us. A just seems fine. Why would we do that? Yes. You would. We got a better option. Oh dear. I mean, it's still fine. We'll be 50 money in. We'll be okay. Ish. Kind of. Skirting the boundaries. I need a few more votes for A. Oh. I get to pick. I get to pick! The Queen will send the blessings! Yes, I will! My humblest thanks, Your Serene Highness. That's too kind. There is another matter. They asked permission to name the baby after you. What do you think? The more Veronicas, the better. Marvellous! I'll have my housekeepers give them a good news. Lord Patrician, PGW, Chaos, hurries away. A child of the coast named for you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? You can only hope you're around to see it. Okay. I don't want any of those. A powerful storm. A sacrilegious request. Uh-oh. Your August Majesty, I'm as devout as anyone, but it's beyond ridiculous that in one day of every week all the shops shut and no work gets done. I know, it's the 9th god's holy day, the day he rested after slaughtering the other gods like cattle, but must it interrupt trade? I'm leaving profit at the table. And I need to remind you that the coast is the economic powerhouse keeping the kingdom afloat. Not by much. We should receive special dispensation. The High Inquisitor won't like this. What won't I like? Ah! How long have you been standing there? The 9th ensures I appear when I am most needed. Convenient. I assure you, Your Highness, I have nothing but the utmost devotion of a 9th, but I need to think about my profits. Oh. Oh. Keep the weekly day of rest. Look, it improves faith. Trade will go up for A, yeah, but faith also goes up for... We don't want trade to go up. Trade is useless, it's already at 10. B gives more money to everyone. Yeah, but it also might raise and lower stuff. But money! Delicious money. I'll make it up. Lord, I'll make it up, my good friends. They're letting them win, Grandies. Just testing the Queen, everyone. My vote proves it. You keep your day. By the 9th! Fine! I'll just go back to propping up this kingdom's economy, shall I? On the way back to the villa, Mad Steve 79 is mobbed by religious zealots, held in makeshift stocks for a week, and pelted with dung and rotting meat. The common folk find it hilarious, and the church donations triple overnight. Any rumour that the High Inquisitor was involved are totally unfounded. This is bad, though. Your Majesty, the Palace Watcher reporting there's a troll downstairs in my dungeon. What's a troll? Violent, brutish creatures. I've no idea how one got into our dungeon, but we better do something about it. I'll deal with the monster before it hurts anyone. Do it. Yes, Your Majesty. Hours later, you're informed of a bloody battle in which the beast is slain. Several soldiers are killed in the process. The troll's body is dumped in the Treadwater River, though it's hard to keep such a thing a secret. Riverside peasants start spreading rumours of trolls run amok in the capital. However, a terrible storm has struck. Alas, many houses have been swept away in the floods and the roads are totally impassable. I cannot give you money. But I can ask the church to lead the relief efforts. Trade is no longer important. Isn't it? D sounds almost guaranteed, though. And I wouldn't mind. We kinda need D. A is bad. Uh-oh. Patricians, we get the job done. They may win, they may not win. But we got away with it! Ooh, this could also fail, 10% chance. Whew. The church rises too eagerly to the occasion. They spend vast amounts of gold to repair the roads and send priests to comfort the huddled masses. They succeed. The success of the church's relief efforts converts thousands of the common folk into fanatical believers. Okay. Rebellion report. Only they can potentially start a rebellion. Come on. With the treasure and your adventurers in tow, you return to the cave door. Maybe we rebel now? Maybe not. It will open only for the faithful. 80% chance now. A golden light flares behind your eyes, but you keep your breath steady. You hear the door rumble open. When you open your eyes, the tunnel ahead is utterly dark. Even the torches do not illuminate it. As soon as you step into the chamber, the torches snuff out. A hideous scream echoes from below. The adventurers scramble into protective stance while the treasurer wails. Oh, this is awful! Dreadful! I should have stayed in my office! It's fine. We're meant to be here. Sorry. I'll stay calm. You put out your hands and feel your way along the wall. Then your fingers touch something. Could this be it? As you grip the scepter, it glows cold, chasing away the dark shadows of the chamber. It looks like a simple wooden staff, like any peasant might use for walking, but the glow is as bright as the sun. It's the scepter, Your Majesty. You've done it. First things first, I need a bath. I absolutely agree. I'm not leaving the palace again for a long time. But first we need to call the nobles and tell them the good news. Bearing the scepter, you make your way through the tunnels and back into the sunlit forest. As soon as you return to the capital, you call the nobles to the council hall. Let's keep it blunt. The treasurer holds a velvet cushion upon which the scepter of sages sits. It looks small and ordinary, but you sense the weight of its history. Behind you, your heir Veronica too toddles along, hand in hand with their governess. What's going on, your esteemed highness? Why have we been brought here? I have some good news. The nobles fall silent as you ascend to your throne and settle yourself comfortably. Queen Veronica has descended into the darkest depths of the black-wheeled forest and retrieved the Scepter of Sages. Excited and worried whispers ripple around the council hall. As bearer of the Scepter of Sages, the Queen has sealed her destiny as Queen Veronica, the Enlightened. How do we know this is real? It could be any old staff. You pick up the scepter. The scepter begins to glow, bathing the council hall in warm golden light. The nobles gasp and fall silent. Beside you, Veronica too claps her hands in delight. Yay, magic! It becomes clear that even the grumpiest of nobles will never dare speak against you while you bear the scepter of sages. Finally, you are securing your throne and your kingdom. And I couldn't have done it without the East. Who next week will probably, or week after, next time will probably try and get me killed. Your victory is here, but your future has only just begun. The grandees continue to throw accusations of witchcraft and heresy at their enemies. Everyone gradually learned to ignore them. The patricians' attempt to wall their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Noble patrician Cavikupo ended their life chained upside down in a dungeon wall. Thank you very much, Alias. The Avatar greatly appreciates your kind generosity, and will use those sesame seeds well to fuel the next rebellion. The Count celebrated their victory, and Veronica was venerated as a true hero of the East. But some whispered that the Counts were losing control of their puppet, as the Queen consolidated her power around her heir apparent of Veronica II. Backed by the scepter's power, Queen Veronica's rule spanned another 15 years of peace and stability. A golden age of prosperity swept over the kingdom. In her will, the Queen instructed that the scepter be reburied, to be claimed only by a worthy successor. Veronica the Brilliant! Oh! No spouse, but a successor. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Literally. And the cheetah? No. You alone cannot call for a rebellion. You need multiple people to call a rebellion. And just because... Yes.
Ooh, a pouch of
For
gold.
the sexy fish folk. Thank you very much there, Cav. Sits on piles of money. You need at least 3.
A pouch
You
of
need,
gold.
like, a lot of people to vote. Nobles! The wealthiest... Farsight! Farsight! What are you planning? I'm going to make my own kingdom! No new applause necessary. Just send money! Oh, look at that kingdom in the end. Yeah, he soured me on the game enough that I probably won't bother showing up in future streams. Fair enough. You don't have to. Count Farsight sees far into the future. Counts are going to have it rough next game. Yes! They probably are. That eclipses the treasury. Yeah, it does. Ooh. Ooh. Everyone is sharpening their wooden stakes, but it won't be next week, for obvious reasons. Next week is, a certain day. Understandably, you can imagine next Monday I probably won't stream. You know, it's ultimately not a serious thing, Bindle. The game is ultimately just a bit of fun. New Year's is different. I don't mind streaming on New Year's. First day of winter where you can tell the days are getting longer. Just a reminder, folks, it's a game. The fun while playing, yeah, is the most important part. Not necessarily the ending of it. That's true. The fun is important. If a story is told in the end and people have fun, that's all that matters. Like, look at last time I played. I basically torpedoed my chances to win because it was a fun story. I was voting to my personal taste. Wasn't really caring about a team win. Yeah. Everyone has their own scheme. Some people want to see the player win. Some people want to see the player lose. It's ultimately a game about having fun. That's fine, Farsight. You will be whatever you will be. Yeah, it was very interesting to play a loyalist, but next time, yeah, I have a feeling that next time that won't happen. Next time we're gonna have a bit of a problem. Next time's gonna be bad. You're gonna be scheming against Veronica II. Next time my peace and I shall have vengeance. You shall. Let me find somebody to raid quickly. I did manage to unlock some things, which is cool. I'll have to find someone tomorrow that I can try and watch streaming. Plus, we had 2 terrible Monarchs prize. We wanted to see a good reign. We haven't actually seen a scheme succeed in this weekend. We haven't, but we have seen a rebellion succeed. And I'm sure a scheme will succeed at some point. We also had rats. Quill is on. His channel may be big, but hey, probably... I was thinking of just raiding Halloween unless somebody wants to redeem a Guide the Raid. So long, Sonia. The rats ending was hilarious. And the ending for Keshia was also silly. It was silly. I'm on my way to Ollie after this ends. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. That sorts it. We'll go there then. Nobody's scheme succeeded. On the contrary, the East scheme succeeded. The East scheme succeeded. They managed to get somewhere. On the red end, nobody succeeded. That's true. What will we learn from Keshia? Don't lead the front lines, and don't drink heavily before a fight. And there was someone that turned into a bat. The fish were the real winners. I mean, they kind of were. They kind of were. And so, I must thank you all ever so much, everyone, for being here. Because seriously, you don't catch arrows with your forehead. True! You're all absolutely amazing and fantastic and brilliant and wonderful, and I could not do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You are all amazing and wonderful, and there are a couple of things I need to quickly talk about before we conclude. First off, there is my website, kikoski.com. You can check out all kinds of people there. Well, you check out all kinds of things there, rather. You check out all kinds of people at the Discord that I'm going to mention in a moment. You can check on my website, you can check the schedule, you can be pretending to Dusseldom, you can also find links to make a Bam and Bulgarian Hope. Then there is my Discord. There you can join a large and thriving community, which I am often a part of. There's loads of places to talk about stuff, loads of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emote on Discord, which is fantastic. You know what else is fantastic? My Patreon. There you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. As I'm in Let's Play or stream wise hidden behind paywalls, but there is a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that you typically do not see, including but not limited to all the editing, compression, and test streams, and test recordings, and everything that makes all what I do a reality. And in these trying times, I really do rely on the people that pledge to me to make all what I do possible. And those of you that do pledge not only get a different coloured name on Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, you also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. Stream end? Riot! We need a Finfolk ruler. Maybe one day we'll get that. Maybe the opportunity might turn up in the next reign. Who knows? But there's my YouTube channel. I have 2 of... Looks like Quill has ended. Oh. Can I refund you your bits? I bet I can. I bet I can refund you. Hang on. Let me see if I can refund you quickly. Oh. Is there someone else you want to be, you want to guide to? Redeem refunded. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. But there are my YouTube channels where you can check out all of my content. First, there is my main Let's Play channel, which is Kukoskia. There you can check out all of my videos from nearly 16 years of making content. I'm so old, and most of my older Twitch VODs are there too. Then there is Kikvodskia, where all of my new and upcoming and present VODs go. Is Old Dragon streaming? If Old Dragon's streaming, I'd like to be able to return the favour. I don't return the favour often enough. They are! They are indeed. Let's go to them. No problem, Mystery One. It's alright. He's got to do what he's got to do. But anyway, yes. My ultimate goal is to get Kikoska up to 100,000 YouTube subscribers and Kikvodskia up to 1,000. And every sub helps. And so does interactivity and engagement with said videos. Liking and commenting helps on my videos, as does subscribing. And if you are subscribed, pressing the bell for those notifications get you all those little things saying, hey, a video has happened. Just say, that's true. Setting colour back to purple. Good idea. Then there is my Twitter, and my various other things as well, like my Mastodon, Instagram, which I don't post on very much, Blue Sky, and also the Discord and the community tab on YouTube. There you can get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff. Then there is my Throne wishlist, where you can put money towards little gifts that provide me with joy. And if you have ideas for things, but you don't like any of the things that are there is the suggestions section. But finally, there is me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely amazing and fantastic and brilliant and wonderful, and I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. One day Demon Dragon will end up ascending to the throne, and bad things will happen. And I know next time they're going to end up scheming against me. I know they will. These are against me. They're worried about Veronica 2 not being so loyal. Could be a problem. But really, you are the reason I can do it. You're the reason these streams can be such a success, and you're the reason that this stream was so entertaining. Couldn't have done it without you. I really can't. I never can. You're just so wonderful. So thank you all ever so much, seriously. And with your continued support, I'll be able to keep doing this for many years to come, as many years as is possible. You truly are wonderful and fantastic. You really are. So thank you all ever so much, folks. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. I probably won't be here next time. I've got to pay... What? Oh dear, Animex. Uh-oh. The throne comes with too many backstabs for my taste. That is true. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. There won't be this next week. Next week will be the 25th of December, and understandably, I am endeavouring not to work at all on the 25th and just relax. But there is a stream tomorrow, 2 PM GMT, Animal Crossing New Horizons, where there will be adorable and silly and probably gifting of clothes. Maybe Mira will finally have clothes be able to be gifted to them. Hopefully. See you, area, and I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. Now we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. Managed to squeak it in by the skin of my teeth, just like the first victory. Next time, though, probably in the new year, it ain't gonna go so well, I feel. Looking at Cav with wary eyes. It's gonna go so badly.